Welcome.
Hi guys, Chav here.
Hello guys, hope you're well.
Welcome back. We've taken some time off, but we're back and today we're thinking of doing something different.
We're not in the shop. I'm here in my own kitchen and Chao is at hers. Hey Chao. And we wanted to show you guys, as we've been asked many times by family and friends and customers, so you run the shop and so like you've got no plastic in the kitchen, like how do you do it?
We try to show as real as possible of our life. Of course we did tidy up a little bit, but this is more like I would say an honest trailer. Like it's not as perfect as we want it to be yet, but at least we want to show you that it's actually doable to reduce at least some waste in your life.
Major difference that we decided to kind of transform to is we decided not to buy any plastic sponges. We replaced that with that brush and we use it as long as we can, like almost to the point where it's kind of falling apart. This is my great kind of invention, but it's actually a fruit bowl. This actually could serve other purpose, and so what I do is when I wash the bottles, and we've got plenty of bottles, sometimes I think like I've got too many bottles. This is when they dry. Also, as much as we try to avoid plastic bags are creeping into our life, we try to use them over and over again, and this is how I wash them and I dry them over here on this rack.
This is my stove. The mixture of things from brand, for example the olive oil, Etika, like I have some small labels on, and obviously some stuff that with my Chinese cooking I use. And also in the corner there's our spaghetti jar, which I really love. And up above here is our spice cabinet. As you can see, not very, like, I don't really have like identical beautiful jars, but it works for me.
Here is the spice and oil cabinet. It's nothing special really. I do a refill of the salt, all the herbs. They're in perfect sizes. This one needs refilling. Yeah, this one is also very random, different shapes and sizes. It's really easy because most of the jars are already labeled. They've got the name and they've got perfect size. All you have to do is come to Gram and refill them. We've got most of the spices.
Oh my god, I feel so a bit shy, like so exposed now. Like basically beans, grains, sugar, bicarbonate. This is other things that I use to bake, different kinds of flour, and of course some packaged stuff that I got a while ago. Pasta, rice and all that. And of course this shelf is something that I'm not super proud of, that I still use some packaging, especially noodles. I love noodles, but so far it's a bit hard to find it without packaging. So hopefully we can soon find some supplier that can offer that option.
As you can see, there's still, plastic bottles and tomato sauce. I still don't know what to do with this one. Having kids, everything tastes better with tomato sauce. So if you guys have any tips on how to replace the tomato sauce.
Breakfast section, cornflakes, some seed, chia seed and all that, cacao powder. Here is my tea cabinet and some Earl Grey Earl Grey from our shop. Some other fair trade, Darjeeling tea, which is my favorite from a fair trade brand. And up here, guilty, super guilty. It's actually my husband's fish can. So yeah, we do keep some, and sometimes I do buy instant noodle, like maybe 1 pack a month or every 2 months that I still eat.
Moving on, here is the cupboard with the cups, and this is mine, this is my husband's. Takeaway cups, always ready here to be taken. There's some straws and tea strainers. Easy to use. What else in this drawer? There's a lot of those cloth bags and bags for fruit and veg. Here there's beeswax wax, which once it's used and need to be washed, I rinse this. There's olive oil. We bought it like maybe a year ago. It's still here because we don't use it so much, but I can't throw it out. We decided not to use any disposable items in the kitchen, which is like paper towels and paper napkins. So instead, we use a lot of tea towels, any shape or form. Some of them are really nice, given to us from family and friends, and some of them are like, like this one is actually a piece of sheet.
Yeah, some cutie stuff from my husband as well. I do eat a little bit, yeah. And some veggies we buy from local farmer, so I get it package free, and I just use some reuse plastic bags that I collect from our shop. Some kombucha, and unfortunately our fridge is just broke down, and our milk supplier also got sick, so we're having some packaged milk. And some kombucha from our shop. It's really nice.
I've got this little bowl here for all the leftovers from the coffee filter. I mix it up with coconut oil and I rub it as a body scrub in mostly on my face. And so for the coffee machine as well, we've got a coffee filter. I could show you how it's done. So this is the coffee filter that we use every day. So we get rid of the coffee and then just rinse you can just cut it off.
Maybe just freezer, more duty stuff. I got, of course, ice cream. Oh my god! Okay, and some packaged frozen berries. I have. And this is something. This is a stasher bag. It's that thing of watermelon. Between the red part and the outer dark green part, I just cut them off because we can actually eat them. We can use them to cook soup. Maybe something here. These are some veggie scrapes with a takeaway box that I collected like a long time ago. It's already a bit broken. But yeah, this is for, I just collect them, and when I have enough, I just use it to cook veggie stock.
I do refill this bottle with the dishwashing liquid, but I don't take this to Graham because I usually bike and I don't want this to break because it's a kind of a nice bottle. So what I do, as I said, there's a lot of things that creep into our life, and there it is, the plastic bottle. I use this one to take to Graham, and I put the dishwashing liquid in it and then transfer it into the glass one when I'm at home.
If you watch our last episode, I try to make my own bread, and I since the beginning of Plastic Free July, and I actually continue with that because it's actually getting better and better. This is the beeswax wrap from our shop. I'm not sure how it goes overnight. Oh, pretty nice.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh. Right. And we got some honey and nuts and sesame that I like to sprinkle over my rice.
As you can see, all different shapes of jars. We did this project with the kids to put labels on and names of some of the stuff. Yeah, so there's pasta and rice. What I do, I use one of those cloth bags and I refill them, and then I come home, I fill the jar with the stuff. And at Graham we've got lots of different kind of pasta, full corn, just the normal one, different shapes, macaroni, penne, some containers of the biscuits that we reuse for some oats, and they're easy to take to Graham as well because they're just metal tins and they're not breakable. There's some tea and honey and some dried fruit. Here's for snacking, so kids can come in and just take a little bit of pineapple. Lots of bags. I'm a bag lady, but in a different way. This one is made out of a t-shirt. A good tip from a customer of mine was, or customer of ours, was that she puts the bags on her door handle so she doesn't forget when she goes out.
It's probably the most embarrassing part of my kitchen.
But it's the leftovers.
Yeah, and where
recycling.
well, we still create
Yeah.
plastic, but I would say this is already like 1 month to 1.5 months, something like that.
Something like that.
I try to analyze like what items we still use with plastic packaging and try to find suppliers or negotiate with some local small business and whether yeah, it's possible to have that. So, and here is where I keep a lot of paper bags that I use at Gram. I collect, so I write what it is on the bag and just reuse them. So I'm drying like plastic bags that I use, say, in the fridge and all that. Just wash them and dry them and use them for some veggies. Yeah. This is how it is right now, currently 2020, and hopefully it will get better and better. I feel like my own kitchen is also what reflects the reality now, that what we manage to get with our packaging and some stuff that we just haven't figured out how to. So, but we can definitely work together and just little by little. It's just like my husband said, it's a work in progress.
This is the fridge. This is our fridge where we struggle the most with keeping away plastic from our household. But it's work in progress. Dairy products, very popular with the kids, and quick breakfast and snacks. We try to look for alternative, make our own, but yeah, we're getting there slowly but steadily. Any kind of Oatly milk, juices, and more yogurt or they still come in those cartons where everyone thinks it's okay because they're recyclable. We question how much a multi-layered carton with a layer of plastic can be recycled, but that's beside the point. We still buy it, and also meat we buy in packaging. But what I'm trying to say here is that it's really hard to be perfect, and it's a work in progress, especially kitchen, where you find things that you can improve, but we take little steps at a time. And what we're trying to do is to be committed to improve. And so definitely there is products that we still buy and they packaged. Sometimes just reducing it, buying it once in a while, like tacos, because we know kids love it, and it's such an easy dinner. But those things, they still, the taco shells, and they still come in packaging. And yes, you could do tortillas, but sometimes we just fall back to their convenience. And I think, like I said, not to get too depressed about all the things that you're doing wrong. Focus on the things that you're doing right, and just focus on trying to get better, and little steps at the time. Improve. Maybe next week we will think about to try to find an alternative to yogurt. Maybe make our own and see how we go. But if we fall back to buying another carton, that's alright too, I guess, for us. I don't know. What do you think? Tell us where you struggled the most and what you did really well and you want to share with us. Thank you.